welcome to my channel, High on Frequencies. My name is Ava. I just wanted to make this video to kick off my channel and introduce to you guys what I'm all about. So if you have some time to sit with me and have this beautiful conversation, I'd love to share my story with you. Hi there, little pup. Say hi. Oh, we've got some friends joining us. So beautiful. So, my channel is about being high on frequencies. What that means to me is being high on life. And for anyone wondering how I can feel this way, I just want you to know that it took a lot of work to get here. And my intention on sharing my story and sharing my life and sharing who I am and what I'm about is to help those who are wanting to embark on this healing journey and who are wanting to be able to feel life and feel alive without being under the influence. I can say that I came from a very tough spot. I was high on all drugs and alcohol, literally anything that you can imagine I did. And that was my entire life. When I say that I was on an 8-year bender, I mean that. I was on an 8-year bender. I did not take a break for 8 years. I literally was high on every drug known to man, I feel like every single day for that amount of time. And my drug of choice was actually cocaine and alcohol, the combination of the two together. I didn't really like one or the other without the other. And if you don't know this, cocaine and alcohol together does create another drug completely in your brain, which is actually more addictive than either one of the two by themselves. So yeah, I literally formed my life in a way to where I was always able to have access to cocaine. I was doing bad things in order to gain access to an unlimited amount of cocaine, and I'm sure you can imagine what those things are. I don't even need to say it. I am not proud of who I was, but I am proud of who I am today. And I can honestly, confidently, proudly say that today I literally feel high. Like my vibration is simply vibrating at a frequency I never knew I could get to. And I never knew I could get to this point. I actually always thought I was gonna die at the age of, 21. I started cocaine and alcohol at a very young age. I started alcohol when I was like 14, but cocaine when I was 17. My father got me addicted to cocaine, and him and I were secretly doing it behind my mother's back for many years. And I was being abused by my parents my whole entire life, but I never really knew it because I was so inebriated all the time. I used substances to cover everything up in my life, and you know, in a way, now that I look back in hindsight, I see that my soul wanted to do that. It was a choice that it made. I needed to go down that dark rabbit hole in order to arrive on this side. So I'm here to tell you that if you find yourself in that space, if you feel like that's something that you're going through, you know, maybe it's for a reason. Because if it weren't for me going through those things, I wouldn't be able to appreciate life how it is now. But I do believe that substances are a huge aspect of, you know, regular societal life. Alcohol is completely normalized, and honestly, it's just not good for you at all. There's nothing beneficial about alcohol. I mean, sure, you might want to say something about the social aspect of it, but it's much better to be able to create long-lasting, healthy, genuine relationships without alcohol being involved. And obviously I can say that because I used to be part of all that. So I'm really wanting to come at this with an open heart and be completely genuine, and hope that, or know that, it will reach the right people who are ready at the right time to see this, and that it can help them grow and feel ready to embark on this wonderful journey. Because all I really want is for people to feel the way that I do now, because that would be so magical if I could just start helping wake up the population. And what I mean by that is, you know, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally lift our souls together into this new way of being, because we are just so controlled. I mean, honestly, by ourselves, but by these substances. And now I am living life in a way that I've never lived before. I feel completely present every single day. And yeah, I still go through tough times, obviously, like every person does, but my nervous system is finally starting to come back to normal. One thing that is to be said is that I'm completely curing myself of like autoimmunity right now. I had lupus and I no longer have lupus, which is, I'm literally a walking miracle. I am in the process right now of healing and curing my Hashimoto's, and I know that like it's crazy to say that I think I can cure autoimmunity because Google says that you can't. But what I've learned, or what I am learning now, is that the root of autoimmunity stems from a dysregulated nervous system. So I'm currently on a autoimmune protocol and paleo diet, which is like extremely clean, and it's slowly but surely working me through healing my autoimmunity. It's not gone right now, but I'm also in the process of doing some deep healing work with you know, I've had mind-body bridging coaches, I've worked with shamans, I'm working with a therapist right now, and all of those, and also psychedelics have helped a lot, like mushrooms, the plant medicine, have helped me to get to the core of rewiring my nervous system and my subconscious beliefs. And that's where it all lies. And it's when you can let go of feeling the need to be on substances or to be anything other than just here and present and clear, that you can then start to see the beauty of life, like honestly, genuinely see the beauty, and get to healing those subconscious limiting beliefs that we all hold within us. I'm not completely cured right now, but stay tuned and you'll find that I will be. I know it in my heart. I feel so amazing now, and it's crazy because my body is screaming to become a clear vessel. I am a year clean from, well, a little over a year clean now from alcohol. Thanksgiving 2023, I quit. So this past Thanksgiving 2024, I was a year clean, and cocaine, a year clean. October 10/12/2023, I quit. So October 10/12/2024, a year clean. And I am now a month and a half clean from marijuana. I don't, there's nothing super wrong with marijuana. It's just that I was overusing it, obviously. I mean, I was doing it every day. I was smoking like an ounce a week or something like that. And it's funny how when you really start to listen to your body, it'll tell you exactly what it needs. My body was telling me that I needed to stop. I started getting anxiety when I was smoking it, but also I didn't realize that it was actually making me inflamed. I'm on this journey to cure my Hashimoto's, and found out that, oh, I've actually lost like 7 to 10 pounds since quitting marijuana in a month and a half. And that was literally all inflammation. So I feel like now what I can say proudly is that I can use my heart as a compass so clearly more than ever. And that's one thing that I really want to highlight in this whole video, is that the more clear your vessel becomes, the more you can use your heart as a compass. And that to me it makes all of it worth it, because life is so clear now, and I feel like I'm not questioning anymore the things I used to question, and I'm really realizing that this life is a simulation and it's all up to me, and I can choose whatever it is that I want. Life gives you a reflection of who you are being. My life was filled with chaos before because I was chaotic on the inside. I had a lot of deep healing to do, and now that I've done a lot of that healing, it's just like not, people used to say I had bad luck and stuff like that, and when I would tell them, oh, this bad thing happened or this bad thing happened, they'd be like, how are you doing? And I'm like, oh, another bad thing going on. And that was because I was chaos, so life was reflecting chaos to me. Now my life is just so magical and beautiful every single day, and it's calm and it's beautiful and peaceful. I still have things come up, but it's met with so much more love and understanding, and I'm able to transform through each new shift that comes my way. I'm actually able to jump on the shift and transform with it and surf the waves rather than let the waves crash me down. I was actually going to tell you a lot more about my whole life of being on drugs and alcohol and all of the pain and suffering I went through, but I'm actually using just the universe as a stream of consciousness right now to channel to you what I feel like needs to be said. And if you want to know more about that stuff, I will tell you more, but for now I think it's just important to tell you guys where I'm at now, and that I want you to feel this way with me. I want us all to come together, and once we all heal ourselves individually, then we can all start to heal as a collective. Imagine it like this. Imagine that there's a bunch of neighbors in a neighborhood together. Let's say that this is a really nice neighborhood. Everyone's got white picket fences and super beautiful lawns and gardens, and everything is the grass is perfectly mowed. And then you have that one sketchy neighbor in the corner that clearly is on one, like maybe a meth head or something, who knows. And their blinds are all messed up. Their grass is it needs to be cut real bad. They've got random stuff in their yard. Everything looks all ratchet. That person, so it sticks out like a sore thumb. But you see that there's an imbalance there. Then that person starts to heal themselves, and they feel like then they can leave their house actually and do some cleaning and fix their space and go outside and mow the lawn and, paint their fence and make it all organized. Then you see it looks more coherent. It looks like it belongs in the neighborhood again. It's kind of like how it is in our collective. You can spot out the areas that need to be healed, and they show for themselves. So I was, that neighbor that was struggling and that needed their grass mowed and that needed to fix their yard. I'm not sure if this is making sense, but to me it does. And then you just imagine, then they look put together on the outside because they fixed what needed to be fixed on the inside. That's the same thing in life. I'm here if anyone needs a friend, if anyone needs help on this journey, because it's not easy. It is hard, but it is so worth it. I also love to share my medicine of embodiment. It's been medicine for me on this journey to come back down to earth, to get out of the mind and into the body. So stay tuned for all of those videos. I have some up already. I'd love to share my magic and my medicine with you. Thank you for listening.